Alright, so this is my 2007 Honda Pilot. Actually, my daughter's Honda Pilot. Got some mirror issues, and I've seen other videos about how to take this apart. You got to be careful because you can break these tabs that hold this in. There are 2 points that connect in there, and I know this is not the plastic trim tool I should be using, but when you get in there where you can see these 2 pieces, you want to push those tabs and loosen them, get them both pop loose, and this just comes right out. It's got another hole it snaps in. I see it comes right out. There it goes. So these 2 pieces here, you're just pushing in right here to try to pop these pieces out. Otherwise, if you're not, if you're too rough, you're going to break these off, these little plastic pieces. What I'm going to do today is, I've been to the junkyard and I picked up another motor for the inside of this mirror, because this mirror is not going down all the way. It'll move left and right and up some, but down just keeps clicking. It doesn't work right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hook up this motor here and make sure it's working before I take this apart and install it. So let's go ahead and pop that out. There's a little tab right here you push down on, and it comes right out. So I'm going to take the other one I've got. Let's plug it in. Make sure I turn this the right way. And I may have some pins bent when I rewired this. Pins in there that aren't lined up right. When I took this apart, you got to pop to get this wire pulled through, you'll have to go in here and push these loose, pull all these wires out, and then pull this wire through the canal on the mirror housing to replace this motor. So that's what my problem is right now. I've kind of boogered up those pins some. There it goes. I think it's in. So let's see what happens. So all the way up works. All the way down seems to work. Let's go back up. Okay, so to the left all the way seems to be working okay. All the way to the right. I don't care for that little sound it's making, but if it'll work better than the one I've got in there, then I'll be happy. So we're gonna give it a try. These other 2 wires are for the heated mirror. The one thing I've learned about these, the mirrors on this car, this came off of a 2008. So it's 03 to 08 Honda Pilot. Heated mirrors are on the EX and EXL. The LX are non-heated mirrors. So if you go to buy a mirror or a motor, that's the difference in heated and non-heated. From 2003 to 2008. This is a 2007. I also want to show you how to take this mirror off and on real quick. There's one video out there that explains it, and I'm going to try to explain it now, maybe a little better detail than what I found on the internet. This is 2003 to 2008. This mirror has pieces on the back that click into place. So there's little hang spots right there that will hang on this, and this. These two ears right here will hang on this. So what happens is you kind of rock it into place and then snap it down on. So whenever you're going to put it back on, maybe this view helps. Because this is the one thing I couldn't find on the internet was details on this year and how it connects. So a guy shows me how to take it apart, but you can't see how or why, what actually fits there. So when you put this together, you're going to hang these top ears in like this, where they fit right there. And then the rest of those should go into place because they'll fall into the slots. And when it's kind of fitting level, then you want to push it down and snap it in. So it'll push down and snap in just a little click, and it should stay right there. I'm not going to do it right now because I need to put all this back together. But I at least wanted to show this, the connector, how to remove this. And then the last thing I'll mention, and everybody should know by now, is there are three bolts that hold this mirror on. They're 10 millimeter. Oh, excuse me. 10 millimeter, one here, and one here. So when you take these two off, don't forget there's one back in here, because you don't really think about it, but it's there. So that'll take the mirror off, and when I'll do that, when I replace that motor, I'm gonna run the wires through it and reconnect it all, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Then I'll snap this on last once I've got it all in place. Because when you go to take this motor housing out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that mount this inside the housing. Okay, and so you'll go through these holes to pull those out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll pull those out, I'll put this in, hook up my heated mirror wires, and one thing I have a question about, and I'm not sure, and if you know, tell me, but I'm probably gonna find out. I think this will go either way. They're both black wires, so when you connect this to your mirror on the back, I think it's interchangeable. It shouldn't matter which one goes to which, I think. So I'll find out. May find out the hard way, but I'm going to find out. So I hope this helps somebody with the 2003 to 2008 Honda Pilot side view mirror. Also, I haven't explained it, but you've got to take like a paper clip and poke in these from the, let's pull it apart. Poke in these pins from the other side just to release these wires to get them all out. Because I've got to feed this wire through a canal without this on. So keep that in mind too. And I think you can buy this motor at the dealer. I believe they told me around $50 when I called them to replace this motor, which isn't a bad deal to go ahead and get a brand new genuine Honda mirror motor. If you're good with the hassle to do all this, or just replace the whole mirror for probably under $200. But you'll have to have it painted or whatever. But anyway, I hope this helps somebody, and have any questions, shoot them at me. I don't know if I can answer them, but I'll try. But this is what the inside looks like to a Honda Pilot motor. After 2008, the 2009 and up, it just snaps on. It's not the same. It's got a round circular part that you have to pry apart to get this mirror off. So this is what's different. So don't try to take off a mirror for a 2003 to 2008 by prying it off. You have to stick this in and pry the mirror up and out. I say stick this in. Be careful doing it, but use a pry tool, plastic pry tool. Like I said, I hope this helps somebody.